This week on Life in the Park, the summer concert series hits a high note. You can be part of the Organics Recycling Program and much more. News you can use.
Welcome to this week's edition of Life in the Park. I'm Sherelle Fawn. In our cover story, a Minnesota musical legend receives a tribute from his peers right here in the park. That's coming up, but first, here's news you can use. From now until August 10th, absentee voting for the municipal primary is taking place at City Hall. Election and voting information is available on the city website, stlouispark.org. Make sure you're informed by watching the upcoming candidate forum Tuesday, July 28th at 7 p.m. on Park TV 17. It will also be available on demand the next day on the city's YouTube page at www.youtube.com/slpcable. With election season underway, residents and visitors will start to see campaign signs popping up throughout the community. Political signs are regulated by Minnesota statute and city code. Keep these reminders in mind. 1. Political signs of any size are permitted in any number from 46 days before a primary election or the general election if a primary election is not held. 2. Political signs must be removed within 10 days after the general election has been held. 3. Political signs should not be placed on the public right-of-way or in any publicly owned property, including boulevard trees and utility poles. 4. Political signs must not obstruct the vision at any intersection or otherwise create a hazard to public safety. You can promote beautiful St. Louis Park by nominating a home, apartment building, or business located in St. Louis Park for our Evergreen Award for extraordinary landscaping and exceptional plantings of flowers, shrubs, and trees that are highly visible to the public. Nominations are due August 1st. Winners are invited to a City Council meeting in September to receive a certificate of recognition and an evergreen plant to garner publicity for their win. For more information, you may call or email Natural Resources Coordinator Jen Vaughn at 952-924-2699 or jvaughn@stlouispark.org. Youngsters saved up their pennies for last week's Penny Carnival at Wolf Park. Throngs of kids enjoy carnival games and activities, including hay rides, refreshments, and moonwalk jumps, all for just 2 to 4 cents per play. St. Louis Park community members may connect with the city to make service requests or receive important information from the city via its app, My St. Louis Park. Through this innovative, easy-to-use service, you can access City of St. Louis Park information, submit service requests, and track its progress, all from your phone. To begin using the smartphone application, simply search iTunes or the Android App Store for My St. Louis Park to download the application for free. If you don't have a smartphone or you prefer to use the website interface, visit mystlouispark.org. Be sure to attend your neighborhood National Night Out celebration coming up on Tuesday, August 4th. Neighborhoods across St. Louis Park celebrate with large and small gatherings, good food, and a great time to connect or reconnect with your neighbors. You can be part of the Organics Recycling Program. Join the 1,400 plus St. Louis Park residents already participating in this unique program. You may be surprised to discover that roughly 42% of what is currently in our garbage is actually wasted organic material. Any resident in the city's garbage collection program and qualifying small businesses can participate in the Organics Recycling Program for a minimal cost. To get started, simply call Utility Billing at 952-924-2111 or visit slpmn.us/organics to sign up. Your organics cart will be delivered to your home. Pick up your supply of certified compostable bags at the Municipal Service Center, 7305 Oxford Street from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Begin collecting organics in your certified compostable bags and setting them out for weekly collection in your organics cart. It's that easy. The summer concert series continues Wednesday, July 29th at Wolf Park with the always popular and entertaining St. Louis Park Community Band. Music begins at 7 p.m. The St. Louis Park Community Band is looking for band or orchestra instruments for its Gift of Music instrument donation program. Gift of Music, part of St. Louis Park Friends of the Arts, accepts donated musical instruments, refurbishes them, and gives them without charge to interested kids, often identified by teachers in elementary schools. To date, over 700 instruments have been donated to students who otherwise would be unable to provide their own to play in the music program. For more information about making donation to the Gift of Music or to learn more about the St. Louis Park Community Band, visit their website at slpband.org.
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore.
The musical event of the summer is coming up Saturday, August 1st, a tribute to Billy Hallquist and salute to the music of Bob Dylan. For the 7th year, many of the Twin Cities' top musicians will gather to perform the music of Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient and Minnesota native Bob Dylan. Each year's events have evolved and grown, and this year is no different. The concert runs from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Wolf Park Amphitheater. Concerts are free of charge, courtesy of the St. Louis Park Rotary and the St. Louis Park Operations and Recreation Department. In the case of inclement weather, call 952-924-2567 for updates on concert status. The tribute to Billy Hallquist is also this week's cover story.
In 1974, Bob Dylan recorded his seminal album Blood on the Tracks in New York and then re-recorded 5 tracks in Minneapolis using local musicians. The story of the making of Blood on the Tracks is told in a book, A Simple Twist of Fate, Bob Dylan and the Making of Blood on the Tracks by Andy Gill and Kevin Odegaard. The Minneapolis musicians first reunited at Dylan's 60th birthday celebration at First Avenue in 2000 and a sold-out performance at the Pantages Theater in 2004. In 2005, the studio band was inducted into the Mid-America Music Hall of Fame. In 2009, Odegaard organized the first free Blood on the Tracks live event in St. Louis Park, featuring several of the members of the band performing songs from the album. Throughout the years, numerous local musicians have joined the family, giving the show a constantly changing look and sound. The band has evolved into a Dylan tribute band, not restricting songs to any one album. Each year, these shows were phenomenally successful, drawing audiences up to 6,000. In 2012, Odegaard handed the organizational reins to longtime friend and fellow musician Billy Hallquist. It was also the last year that Odegaard, the last remaining member of the Blood on the Tracks band to be involved, left the group, and the event was renamed The Salute to the Music of Bob Dylan in 2013. The 2014 event featured violinist Scarlett Rivera, who toured with Dylan and appeared on several tracks, spectacularly notable on Hurricane. This year, we'll feature a classic lineup of some of Bob's best-known songs to celebrate 15 years of honoring these uncredited but extremely talented musicians. In 2010, the show began to raise support and awareness for Guitars for Vets, a national organization dedicated to serving veterans who face challenges due to post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injury. Participants receive basic music instruction and, upon completion of the program, a guitar of their own. After a brief set of songs by Jeff Dayton, this year's shows will begin with performances of original songs written by Billy Hallquist. Hallquist has acted as organizer, band leader, publicist, guitarist, and singer at these shows and is the glue that holds them all together.
Kevin does not care to perform live and kept backing farther out, and eventually handed over the keys of Blood on the Tracks Live to me. At that point, we changed our name from Blood on the Tracks Live because with Kevin leaving, we have nobody on a regular basis who was actually involved in the recording sessions. And we did not want to give the impression that we were. And so we changed the name to Salute to the Music of Bob Dylan, which we have been using now for the last 3 years.
In late 2014, he was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer and braced for a second fight for his life, having survived polio as a child. Even while undergoing chemotherapy, he continued to organize the 2015 summer concerts, including 2 additional concerts featuring Minnesota legends, groups Jokers Wild, Thunder Tree, and The Litter. A fund has been set up to offset some of Billy's medical expenses, and donations will be accepted at the Dylan concerts. Billy is a much-loved fixture in the Minnesota musical community. He was a member of Thunder Tree and the K.O. Band and has put out 2 albums of his own. His son Dan is the producer of the 2015 Dylan concerts, and Kevin Odegaard is back in the lineup.
You'll want to get to the Billy Hallquist tribute concert early to get a seat on Saturday, August 1st at the Veterans Memorial Amphitheater in Wolf Park. Music begins at 6:30 p.m. Remember, you can always keep up to date in the park by visiting our Facebook page at facebook.com/St. Louis Park. That's it for this week's edition of Life in the Park. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Park TV.
Hi, I'm Lisa Abernathy with your Rec Minute. We hope you've been able to get out and enjoy our summer concert series in the Veterans Memorial Amphitheater on Wednesday nights. And the ever-popular Salute to the Music of Bob Dylan will be held on Saturday, August 1st from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Performers will be Barry Thomas Goldberg, Arnie Fogel, Barbara Meyer, Billy Hallquist, just to name a few, and special guest Kevin Odegaard. And you never know who else will show up. So come and enjoy an evening in the park for some great Bob Dylan tunes from a variety of musicians. In the event of inclement weather for all our concerts and outdoor events, please check our weather line at 952-924-2567 for updates on the statuses of concert and outdoor events. Come out and enjoy some music in the park this summer.
You might like to work hard. You might like to